So the last years in cataract surgery have brought about a change of paradigm in my eyes. Before that, we were very much focused on the visual acuity and the far uncorrected visual distance visual acuity. We were focused on correcting maximally the corneal aberration, the spherical, chromatic, and so on. If we talk about the visual function, we should consider not only the best unaided visual acuity on the near, intermediate, and far, but also contrast sensitivity, the vision under low luminance, and other aspects which are gaining even more importance recently. There is a change of the expectations of the patients which are now coming to the cataract surgery. Maybe 10 years ago, the majority of patients were born in the 30s and 40s, and now there is a shift to the generations 50 and 60. Those are patients which are very active, which do sports, which spend a lot of time online, using smartphones, using computers, tablets, people who drive a lot. Those are all things which we have to consider when choosing the right lens for these patients. The IOLs with elongated focus are the real game changers. Through this technology, we've enabled more and more patients to come into the benefits of spectacle-free lifestyle. When we see the ESCRS survey for 2022, we can see that there is a rapid increase of the percentage of lenses which are being implanted in patients Europe-wide. And at the same time, we saw a decrease in the percentage of trifocal diffractive lenses which are being implanted in patients. And if we extrapolate the curves in the future, in my opinion, in 5 to 7 years, percentage would be the same or even reversed. The patients like to have a spectacle independence in many different situations, life situations like sports, social interactions, cooking, home care, shopping. One very important aspect is the mobility and prevention of injuries. The single most important mortality risk factor in the population in the age over 60 is injury, and visual function, intermediate unaided vision, plays a significant role in preventing these injuries. So it's like a safety factor. Precizon Go is a purely refractive aspheric design. It has a smooth continuous surface and provides distance and intermediate vision. It has like an ingenious concept consisting of 3 zones. The central zone for distance is embedded in the second zone, which is like a ring, which has a controlled positive spherical aberration, which is contributing to the elongation of the focus. Right afterward is a third zone, which has a negative spherical aberration, counteracting the aberrations of the cornea, especially in mesopic conditions. We had 23 patients with bilateral cataracts. Precizon Go was implanted in 31 eyes. 9 patients received bilaterally the IOL. All surgeries were without complications, and we have the average best corrected distant visual acuity prior to the operation was at 0.5. Average best uncorrected distal visual acuity 1 day after the surgery was at 0.6. The 1 week controls, which are not listed here, uncorrected by 0.8. I also have to say that we didn't select the patients, pre-select the patients. We had all other patients also who had gliose, age-related macular degeneration, or glaucoma. Just took the patient from our cataract ambulance and offered them this lens. And this is maybe the very important graphic. The blue dots, the intermediate vision at 60 centimeters, day 1. The other dots are 7 days. We have a tendency for better intermediate vision, and the values were between 0.2 and 0.4 unaided. This is, in my opinion, great. Why? Because that amount of vision, unaided vision, enabling these patients to do many activities like car driving, shopping, cooking, moving downstairs without the use of spectacles. And we can say the first data that we've gathered here is very promising. I'm very excited about this lens. It will surely find a place as an option for my patients in my clinic. while we started implanting the lens 2 months ago. It's a very good system. The handling is good. It's a very good material. So we didn't have any technical difficulties introducing the lens in the OR. It's a very interesting technology. The design of the lens is the key point that sparked me to test this lens. It's a pure diffractive lens. The central distance aspheric zone, the second which provides the elongation of the focus, and then there is a third zone which is so designed to deliver a negative spherical aberration, which is supposed to counteract the aberrations of the cornea, which is very important in mesopic conditions and low light conditions. And of course, the visual results of the patients are very, very encouraging. I saw preoperatively and postoperatively all the patients, talked to them, did the tests, and I haven't had a single patient who reported some problems which could be related to the lens. It's the subjective response of the patients was up to now very positive.
If you look at the elongated focus, it means that actually all the patients can benefit from this lens. And we heard today in our booth lecture that Dr. Murawski did not choose extra the patients. This is, in my opinion, a new standard. You can implant this lens to all the patients. He did it, and we had excellent outcomes. Some benefit more and some benefit less, but you should not take this lens as a special premium extra lens with a lot of explanation in time before the OR. I would go for those patients who really want to not use the glasses during daily activities. For example, I'm presbyopic. If I would not have my contacts and I would have all the time for all activities which are in near, take out the lens and take it off and take it on and take it off, that would be bothering. So if you have one of these lenses, if you have the Precizon Go in your eyes, you can have all in your intermediate vision clear, and you can, I think, actually read the newspaper, get your ticket for the bus at the station in this automat. You get those stuff done. Those patients are the most happy, I think.